Greetings, survivors. So it's day 3. It's just past. Oh, I should have kept that for the drying rack. Well, it's just past 4 a.m. And I decided to make some. I'm going to start on this on gathering the leather here, but let's talk a little bit about skills first. So I haven't spent much on any skill. You see everything is 0 except the ones that go up naturally or for which I found books. Um, and skills are very important. So for instance, we get at level 15, we get hunting knife for bladed weapons. On blunt weapons, I'll get the burning club, and then at 20, the iron reinforced, and so forth. That's also very much true for scavenging. See, I got that, and next I'll get the scrap iron pickaxe and so forth. I did invest in Quality Joe. I think that's a pretty important investment. On primitive crafting, and I still need to get level 5 to upgrade this again. And we need primitive crafting. Um, I also need a lot of construction tools. If you look at here, so workbench, level 15 and level 30, advanced forge, level 20, weapon stations, 100, constructions, so 30 for the items and 40 for the blacksmith station, and so forth. And there's also other stuff like the research table, or if you come here to the miscellaneous, there is the cooking, which is crafting time, but it also limits the advanced cooking, which are the recipes. Okay, so keeping all that in mind, let me gather some. Oh, by the way, um, this Scriper X is a pickaxe. Okay, it is not. It is not like a stone axe. It cannot build stuff, and it's not good for mining stones either. Okay. Um, I just a second. I thought that was going to be primitive crafting, which will give level 50. Oh no, of course, it's scrap 2 crafting, which is 3 points. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Should have bought that before. Um, so when I play in vanilla, I pick skills in a very different manner. There are some skills I like to get and some skills I don't. But in Ravenhearst, the Ravenhearst controls your progression through skills, and it uses skills in a very different manner. So, just a second, I didn't turn on my timer. Let me start the timer here, so this video won't overextend like the last two ones. All right, so it uses skills in a very different manner than vanilla. And it controls your progression, it gives you recipes, it gives you a lot of recipes through the skills instead of schematics. And because of all of that, I don't I don't I don't use skills in the same way in Ravenhearst. I don't have the same priorities. So for instance, Pummel Pit and a knife guy, which are skills I always get, one of them anyway, I always get on vanilla to help fight zombies. They are good, but they're expensive. An early game, I don't think it's worth it in Ravenhearst. Of course, you have to be careful, and you have to be very. Is that a zombie or no? Just trash. You have to be very careful playing this game, Ravenhearst, because zombies do a lot of damage. Zombies take a lot of damage, but it only needs iron to repair, which is good because I don't want to waste twine on that. So you have to be careful fighting the zombies. Infection is bad. It's difficult to heal. You don't get many items. In fact, I'm rich having honey, herbal antibiotics, and normal antibiotics. But anyway, on the other hand, you also get some pretty good weapons, even at the beginning of the game, with whatever class you pick. So I don't pick a knife guy or the equivalent for blunt weapons. I don't pick them early game because there's a lot of stuff that skills you need. You're going to spend a lot of points here if you want to progress with your stations. And just a reminder, for instance, the workbench, it cannot build anything except where you already can build in your inventory. You need the level 2 for that. So that's 20 points total here. And then you find out there's a lot of stuff you actually need the blacksmith station for, and you need the level 2 for that, so that's 10 points. Or you may want water, so maybe you get the water well if you're farming class, or you can also get plumbing, which is 3 points, or working sink for 6 points. And a two-head crafting, you need to make a true pickaxe or a fire axe or so forth. All these things cost points. It's not a lot of points. I mean, steel tools up all the way up to steel tools is just 12 points, but you have a lot of other stuff in which to use these points as well. So, in my experience, I I want to focus the points I spend on being able to make stuff, on the skills that will give me recipes, such as the advanced workstation or the dishes for cooking. And you might have noticed that um, most of the food, I don't have any here, special here, they give you very little wellness, if any. So you're not going to be suddenly 150 wellness in this game. That's just not going to happen. What you can do, well, to be able to do that, you have to get to higher levels of cooking. And that means, for instance, that you're going to increase the cooking level, you're going to increase advanced cooking, so up to 7 cooking, and then 5 here. So this is 25 here, and on 7 here is 18. So almost 50 points here. And then you need an oven, and either you are inside a POI with an oven and you repair that for 3 points, or you're going to make an oven, then you need 6 points, which bringing the total to 49 points to be able to craft all recipes in the game. And well, that's difficult. That's difficult to get to. So don't approach Ravenhearst like you do. Don't approach Ravenhearst like you do vanilla. As far as skills go, it's not going to work well. I really should stay up here just a second to get back to 100 health. Um, um, let's see if there's anything else for me to talk about. So yeah, that's my perspective on Ravenhearst and skills. Uh, I haven't used many skill points yet. Should have gotten the scrap iron tools. Um, but basically, I'm waiting to get the. I'm waiting to improve on other stuff. So I'm going to finish getting the leather here. You need a lot of leather if you're going to go with leather strips. So it's eight leather strips for each leather piece. So at 240, that will mean 30 leather pieces, which is not really that much. Animals are more difficult to hunt unless you have the bow class or one of the gun classes, which I do not. So yeah, I'll finish here. I'll get back when we get to the top floor of the building and we'll go face some zombies. Okay, so we are at the top floor of the building. There is still the roof above us, but um, one thing I decided to make is the barbed wire fence. And you need the trap skills for that. So it's miscellaneous, yeah, miscellaneous. Trap skills, not miscellaneous. Science? Okay. Where is that? Maybe I'll probably... Yeah, I cannot build it yet. I need level 5. Okay, so instead I'm going to make some wood spikes. Yeah, 3 should be enough for whatever I actually needed. I don't have many arrows. I bought a couple of bottled waters because some recipes require that. I mean, I have other kinds of water I can drink, but the recipes require the bottled water. All right. I love this weapon. Anyone else? Not right now. Is that here? Oh shit. Okay, I have a use for that. Come here, doggy. I'm here. So, by the way, butcher's knife and skinning knife. Skinning knife will give you more leather, and butcher's knife will give you more meat. So, since I cannot get meat here, let's get leather. Oh, now this is in front of me. Oh, damn it. Ah. Okay, cannot be helped. What? Yeah, it was useful. There There's a zombie there. Let's close this here. No zombies up there. Fake sleeper probably. Okay. Nothing here, nothing. Yeah, someone here. Not getting past that so soon, so yeah. That zombie's running. It's the stripper. She's fast. She's always fast. Let's see if I can get a headshot here. Not really. There you go. How many more can I make? I have enough. Let's make a couple more. What? She disappeared. Oh, she was all over the spikes, so she died over the spikes, despite her body falling back. So when I destroyed the spikes, I destroyed her. That sucked. And this, I'm going to suggest to Jax that the slowdown in scavenging be changed in the streamer edition of this game, which I'm not playing. I'm not playing the streamer one, but it's, I mean, you're streaming and you're wasting 5 seconds to open a sync. That's insane. Of course, you can pick a perk to help with that, the fast looting perk, but I don't know. I mean, getting a perk just because you're streaming. I'm in my normal game mode. My day-to-day gaming, I do not get this. I'll accept the slowness of it. Okay. So let me look at the side. Okay. So from the side, you can know whether something is false or not. So that's false. It has that look to it, but this is concrete here. You can look. You can tell it from the side. Speaking of false, did I get that? No. All right, so let's get going. One here, one here, one here. Maybe one here. This is full of zombies. This is going to be trouble. Let's see if I can get one. And then she'll come after me. Another stripper. Oh, I got more points. Level 4. I want level 5. Is that another zombie? No. There is one here, one of the big ones. Okay, I can get that one. No, don't do that. Okay, let me try to get this one from here. Get this. Let me loot first because I fear these things are going to be destroyed. Right? Now that gives a lot of electric and electronic parts. But I don't even have a range, so it's not an issue right now. Okay, let's increase my archery before I take the shot. Let's increase my blunt weapons before I fight them. And let's increase medicine just in case. Alright, this is not what I wanted to happen. Okay, I can work with that. So if you're not used to the sledgehammer, you have to aim really high to get the health. Oh, skills. I have to talk about skills as well. I mean, not skills, about the quests. So let's do that now. Why not? Quests. Because skills are so important in this game, this thing has a long range. Also takes a lot of stamina to use. All right. So as I was saying, because skills are so important, the challenges, the quests are correspondingly more important. They're not as limited as they are on vanilla. Vanilla, you have very few quests, and they're often not easy to accomplish. But this is different, and I'll show you in a second. Yes, yes. Oh no, only two. I could swear it was three of them. Well, let's keep looting. Maybe I'll have to find more here. No. This is nice. Tomato seeds. Any seed, don't throw away, because if you're not a farmer, you cannot make seeds. Okay, so I'll leave you that tip. Okay, so quests. So I have to be I have I have a class quest which I believe is defeating the clubhouse. So to start with, it's going to be kill boars, and I'm guessing I'll have to kill other stuff. Maybe I'll have to make a chicken coop, which is one thing I can make. And then there was the breaking news item, which you get at the beginning of the game. Not to start with, there is something that gives that to you. And basically kill zombies using any weapon. So 10 here. Uh, well, actually, breaking news is gives the quest when you read it, and then 10 zombies here. Next, you go to time heals all wounds. This one, 50 zombies using any weapons. For all the weapon classes, you need using wooden bowl. For other weapon classes, you have a item requirement. So if you start with the bows class, you get kill 10, 15 zombies with the wood bow. You start with the crossbow, but if you use the crossbow, it's not going to give you anything. By the way, this is not paper. This is plastic. Um, so you start with the crossbow, but you actually have to kill. Um, there's one. There's a generator here, yes, but you have to kill with the wooden bow, and then it progresses and so forth. The blade class, you have to kill 10 zombies or however many they are with with the with the bone shift. And I'm going to tell you, killing zombies with the bone shift is hard. So the blade class starts really hard, but then you progress to um, spear and hunting knife and so forth, and then it becomes easier. After the spear, it pretty much gets pretty easy after that. Of course, you have corresponding more zombies to kill, but I mean, with a good weapon, who cares, right? Okay, this is a nice find because now I can repair my iron sledgehammer. That's very good because, okay, wooden. No, I don't have any clubs here. Blunt weapons. Let's read that. Lumberjack, yes, kill lumberjack with fire axe. And again, I know that these all the zombie quests have timers to them, and I'm basically giving that away, that extra point away. But it's day 3. I don't care about now. I'm not going to wait uh, until I'm in condition to use these quests. I'm just going to go ahead and get them done. To clean up the inventory, to get the extra points at the beginning of the game when they're much harder to come by. So you see that there is a lot of quests. I can scrap these two as well. There's a lot of quests. The class quest, the news quest, um, the vanilla quests such as Lady Killer, Dog Days, Lumberjack, and then Sack Party Assault as well. Hide Armor, you also start with this quest. It says very easy, but you have to gather 25 twine and 65 hides. That's not very easy. That's a barefaced lie. And then there is this item collection classes. So here I have to gather condoms, and I think I might have one downstairs. I'm not really sure because this is the fourth time I played this game, and the first time right right at before Horror Night actually, an update was made which required wiping the game because the progressions got changed. So I played the Horde Night and then restarted. Um, I want to break these boxes here, so sorry about that. I'll use this one. And the second time I played, I started the game on the same world as Game for Kicks. And it was a pretty... that game was going pretty well. I found an amazing prison POI, which is from Compo Pack, but it's not actually enabled in the random world generator for Compo Pack. So I had this amazing prison, and it's almost perfect. Unfortunately, it had no sinks or no ovens, which means I could not just fix that to get light. Because, I mean, look at this here. If I go to miscellaneous crafting and plumbing, these are 3 points. I need science 3, okay. Science 3, 12 points, and player level 10. So at player level 10, which is not very high, you can have running water in your POI. That's, I mean, water is... It, well, let me just continue, and I'll then talk something about water here in this game. So the second time I was in the Game for Kicks world, I had this amazing POI, but then Cage started playing as well. And I wanted to pick one of them to play in the same world, and I decided to go with Cage's world. Basically because Cage cannot find traders. He doesn't like exploring. I mean, he doesn't say that, but you just have to watch his videos. So I restarted the game for a third time, and that was before Horde Night. I restarted now with Cage's Seed. And there's some zombies upstairs, and they're so annoying. I started playing, and the terrain was very, very flat. But there wasn't a drop of water to be found. No water at all. And I found that very weird. And even houses with pools, I was having trouble finding. I mean, it's not that they are rare or anything, but there just wasn't any in the places I was playing at. So, okay, the timer is... No, not that one. Thank God it didn't explode. So let's finish this, and let's just finish talking. So this world, and this is not that game, but it's the same seed, and it doesn't seem to have much water. I'm going to finish looting here, down here, and then I'm going up to the floor upstairs, just to Scrap this so I don't need to return right now. Scrap this. More rebar frames, still no concrete. I'm going to go to the roof and we are going to look around the world. And if I have a range, I'll also get all these destroyer generators, and it's you can get forged steel and forged iron from them by ranging them. I'll definitely do that if I had something to range them with. So I couldn't find any water. Pretty much all water I drank was bought at these vending machines. And I played that game until day 10. Okay, so on day 10, I actually have a video right before one of the last things I did on that world. On day 10, I was going to the city. I placed a marker on a pool, and I was going to do a little bit of exploring, see if I couldn't find a pool near where my base, so to speak. And I was also going to hit the poopy pants and favelas to get more books, increase my skills and stuff like that. I actually I had a mini bike book, but I didn't have the gas recipe. Anyway, I was going back to the city, and I saved the game. I stopped. When I came back, I had an issue. I had a network issue, so Mod Launcher could not get to the internet, and it tried to download an update and couldn't get anything. Now, one thing it did, which was very detrimental, is that after not being able to download anything, it basically said, okay, like if everything had been successful. So I didn't realize that there was something bad going on. Oh, you're fast. I didn't realize something bad had gone on. I have to recover some stamina. No other zombies here. So I then went and started the game, and everything looked fine. The game started. One zombie here. No zombies here. Oh, this one is literally running. Always hit the zombies. If you're using a melee weapon, always hit them. Turn around to hit them when they're on the ground, or you're not going to get headshots. And that's for vanilla as well. So I started the game thinking everything was okay. And immediately I started getting error messages saying that it didn't know a lot of the items I had. So everything, let's say I was on that happened right now. So I will lose the skinning knife, for instance, as well as the remote controls, the advanced campfire, the twine, every item that is not in vanilla, I would lose. Okay, scrap that. Can I repair it? Yes. So this is nice. It has a good sale price. It seems that Jax has reduced the sale price on this bow. Oh, I can make more arrows. I didn't notice that. So I started getting errors. And I immediately knew what was going on. That basically something was wrong, something went wrong when the update happened. Because I did see the network errors. I just thought that it ended successfully at the end because of the error message. Or the lack of error message, maybe. So I knew what happened. I need more stone arrowheads. Let's make a few of them. That's going to give me 20. So I immediately went back to Windows and tried to uh, close the game. I don't know if the Windows sent a message to the game telling it to close, so it saved everything and then exit, or if I just wasn't fast enough and it finished loading, saved the game, but basically it saved the game. While I don't mind losing the items I had very much, I mean, it's not like I don't mind, but not very much, I lost all the challenges. The challenges were all gone. And I mean, that's a pretty important part of this game. Uh, it Something similar happened to me once in vanilla when I went from alpha 16.3 to alpha 16.2 to do something in the game, and then I went back. But went back to when it went to alpha 16.2, the player profile was damaged, and I lost all the quests. And in vanilla, it didn't matter. I mean, I had to kill some animals, and I don't know. I have 3 quests, 4 quests. That was that. But look, it's day 3. It's not day 10. It's day 3, and I have all of this. Okay, only one special quest. Only one Ravenhearst quest. In fact, I had a lot of Ravenhearst quests then. I was still doing the blade quest. Uh, Hide armor was still at level 1. I don't know. I was past this, but I hadn't finished this quest line. So and so forth, right? So I lost all I lost all my quests. Did I? Yes. And that one, yes. I lost all my quests. And that I really couldn't stand. I couldn't handle that. I'll kill male zombies. I'm pretty close to all the vanilla quests here. The man eater, yes. The lumberjack, special. Missing the screamer quest. Uh, the other animal quests. I don't mean the dog days. Is a zombie quest. But stag. Then there is bear, chicken, rabbits, boars, and then there's the farm, which is like a couple of each. But for the zombie quests, I think the only one missing right now is the one for the screamers. Oh no, it's also. Do I have the spider one? No, the spider one is also missing. Okay. Um, so I couldn't send losing all the quests in addition to the items I had on me, which were not a few. I'm not going there because that's just a safe. I don't have a lockpick with me to open that safe with. So reluctantly, I decided to start the game one more time. And this is the new game. It's still the same seed as Cage. Oh, I need this for a quest as well. Can I wear that? Can I repair it? I don't have glue with me. Okay, let's make the arrows. And now I have space for it. And I almost done with this. And we are going to look and no water. Oh, yes, water. Yeah, I'm buying all the water I can. I mean, I'm going to drink the purified water, but I should get some beer as well. How much money do I have? Enough for one beer. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, so let's look around. Where did I start from? Okay, the trader's here. Let's in fact add trader, and I believe it was wrecked here. So I placed the trader name because if the trader got destroyed, then I can respawn the very same trader there using the debug menu. Cage is around here. So this is probably the same Crackabook he's looting. There's Cage. I came from this direction here. Let's get some wood frames here. Okay, no, that's Cage. No, these are the other stuff. Oh, there. Yeah, that's the trader. And I came from that road. I'm not sure what... that's... Is that a favela? No, that's not a favela. I don't know what POI is that one. Here, this one. I'm gonna check it out. It might be interesting. It looks interesting. So this is a hotel. It might be good place to loot for twine and stuff like that. This looks to be... It's even marked here. No, Joe Bros is there. This fire station, Joe. Oh, this is the Vic Garrison. Okay. Let me expand that. So this I want to know. What's that? That's Joe Bros. This is Vic Garrison. Really good place to loot. Yeah. So that's the mini mall. Okay. So there is the Shotgun Messiah, the Pop and Pills, the Crackabook, and mini mall is about here. Yes. The Crackabook, mini mall. And the walking stiffs. The walking stiffs in particular I very much want. The fire station there, that's a place for fast food. Fast foods are very good for twine. That building I do not recognize. That one down there I also do not recognize, the white one. I don't see any special houses here. There are some houses in Ravenhearst that have really good loot. That one looks to be one of them. The one which is like three triangles. It looks to be one of them. Um, a few other houses there. That's in the distance is not a trader. I don't think so. It seems to have two floors. A factory, two identical factories side by side here. This is the scrapyard, very good. It has dogs, but otherwise it's really good. A huge building there, which I believe is a parking lot, a covered parking lot. That's a military base. And that tower there, I don't know what it is. So honestly, I don't like it. There is no really good having her specific POIs. I might, I'm guessing I'm going to move. Maybe not right now. Let's leave that just for another instant. Let's look at these other sides here. Another house, not interesting. This looks to be a poopy pants. Might be a house. Yeah, it's a poopy pants. So this is a poopy. And everything I marked here either is for me to investigate or loot. So the Cracker book's not marked because I have looted it already. I knew I was looting it already. That's also a school, and it's one I have never looted. And another boring house there. Let's get back up here. I don't see any city in that direction. Burnt biome there, burnt biome there, snow, desert, I believe. That's good. Probably have to go to the desert, get some aloe vera. There's desert on the other side as well. Yeah, desert there. Terrain here is not as... Okay, so let's mark in this direction. Desert this way. So there's desert that way. More look here. This episode is going very long as well, but yeah, I'll have to adapt. I'll get better at this, guys. And nothing this way, so I want to investigate that way if there's another city. But for day 7, I'll probably still be here. So I guess I'll turn one of these other buildings into my horde base. Maybe the fast food place. That might be fun. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching.